Real talk. She's so cool and she rocks. Italian Piano, name Italian Piano. Let's go. She's so cool and she rocks. She's so cool and she rocks. Real talk.
Welcome to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre-Louis. I am Darlene Pierre-Louis, and as always, it is an honor and a privilege to have you tune in, stream in, and watch us on Real Talk. As always, I scratch and I crawl and I go all around the world trying to find us, the artists and the superstars in our community, so that way they're no longer a stranger to you, but we're part of a family. Today is no other day than every other day that we have. We have a special guest in the house with us, and I'm going to introduce her in just a few seconds. What I would like you to do is I would like you to share, like, subscribe on any of all platforms that you are watching or streaming Real Talk, so that way our audience can continue to grow and you can continue to meet our superstars in our community. So ladies and gentlemen, I am presenting to you today. Are you ready? Are you ready?
JA'VONNA Breniai.
JA'VONNA Breniai. Welcome to Real Talk, JA'VONNA. So our audience speak multiple languages, but our show is in English because we are in America, so everyone has to do an effort to learn the language so we can communicate better. But JA'VONNA, a little rumor, a little birdie told me something about you. I don't know. I didn't research it, but I would like to find out if that's true. You are a songwriter?
I am a songwriter. I am multifaceted. I'm a songwriter, singer, pianist. I also rap as well. I can spell word, but yeah, I'm multifaceted. I don't really stick to one genre, so I do multiple genres, and yeah.
As you should. Because if you are gifted a talent, you must exercise it.
Right.
Or it will be taken away from you.
Right.
So tell us a little about you. So let me tell you how Real Talk works.
Mm.
Everything we talk about is going to be real and authentic and true to you.
Okay.
If I ask you a question, you don't feel comfortable going into deep dive into it. You can just touch the surface and keep it moving. You're not in a hot seat. We're just in my living room having a little chit chat. But we want everybody to get to know you so that they can buy your products and support you, right?
Okay, no problem. And I don't mind being in the hot seat.
Oh, okay. I like it. Okay, welcome to Real Talk. So this is your camera. So if you say anything or you want to reach out to someone, because a lot of times, a lot of our audience, they have talents. And either someone, a naysayer in their life must have told them, oh, you don't sound so good, or you don't play that well, and they're discouraged. For you to be able to exercise your talent and your skills and give them a little, support and say, hey, you can do this. So if you ever you find a message that you want to drop, a nugget, this is your camera. And of course, this is our camera that you and I are having a conversation. And then this is my camera if I want to drill something home too. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, hot seat it is. So, songwriter, rapist. I mean, did you see yourself doing that growing up?
Honestly, yes. I'm not one of those people who it just fell, into
it?
Yeah, I've always known what I wanted to do since I was a little girl. Like in kindergarten, everyone stands up first day and they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? I've always been that student where I was saying, I'm gonna be an entertainer. I'm gonna be very bold and audacious with it. And honestly, it's stuck since then.
And you've been doing it.
Yeah, and you have, I have some side roads that maybe took, but ultimately I've stayed true to myself.
Okay, so since you're in kindergarten, so what, 4 or 5 years old?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I've been writing songs since then, and honestly, it's been my passion.
Okay.
It's like second nature.
Okay, I love that. And your parents, I would say they supported that?
They did, honestly. Well, I have 4 older brothers, so they were more so into sports.
Are you the baby?
Yes.
Oh my
and
God.
I'm not, like, I wasn't into sports. They got me into cheerleading when I was young. That's because my brother played on the football team right across the street. You know?
So literally.
It was like, 2 birds, 1 stone. But I've always been into music. I've always had a passion for it, even though I'm the only musical person in my family. I don't think my parents they can hold a rhythm, but my dad probably laughing at this, but it's always been like second nature to me.
Okay. All right, so let's get on the road here. We're in the driver's seat. So kindergarten, you stood up, bold, audaciously saying that you're going to be an entertainer, and you've been entertaining.
Yeah.
So you went through middle school, high school. Did you join any of the drama classes and any of the arts?
Well, I did do chorus. I did chorus in high school, and I also did chorus in college. Shout out to FAMU. I went to
All right, FAMU. What is it, the snake?
Yes, the Rattlers.
The Rattlers.
But I did chorus in high school. We actually went to Carnegie Hall because he had to perform with all of the top high school choirs in the country, and that was an amazing experience.
Because that was an honor,
Yeah, and it honestly just shaped me more as an artist, and just my love and my passion for music. It runs deeper than the words you hear. It's a real science behind it.
I love it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little about the science behind it.
Well, I learned that part in, like I said, that it shaped that part in college not college, but high school, going to Carnegie Hall. But college as well, taking certain courses like, just how to compose, so music theory classes and sight singing classes. Even though I didn't necessarily go to college for that, it really strengthened me as an artist in my music. When I first got there, I'm like, why am I taking all these classes, this trumpet class, this music, just different classes I didn't think I needed. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be Beethoven, I'm trying to be JA'VONNA BRENAI. But it really helped me understand, like, there's a language behind it, and you really have to dig deeper to be effective in music, and all of the greats know that. So honestly, I took an appreciation for it.
I like that you didn't just fight it off and you actually were obedient.
Yes.
Because it helps you.
Yes. It's like, I always say it's like science and math when it comes to music. It's like, when I'm hearing a note, some might just say, that's a nice note. I'm hearing like, oh, that's a harmonic,
Exactly.
I'm going into different, chords and stuff like that. But honestly, it's amazing to have that gift.
It trained your ears.
Yes, yes.
Because I know in college we had to take art appreciation and music appreciation.
Yes.
And I am thankful for that, because as a psychology major and accounting major,
you was just like,
I was like,
what did I do that for?
But I loved it because I didn't realize that I had a love of art and drama. My sisters and I, we used to put on like skirts so we can have the long hair, and we're pointy sisters. We used to act out a lot at the house. And I sung in church. But I just thought, oh, people think I sound good and I'm just in church, so I sing. But I didn't realize that I really liked it.
Yeah.
So until I took music appreciation in college, and I was like, oh yeah. Oh,
you found your appreciation for music.
Yes. So it's good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I like that. So college, you went to school and got a degree in?
Music industry.
Okay.
Yes.
So what can you do with the music industry?
That's what I was going to say. If I had to go back again, would I do that same major? Probably not, although I did gain so many, wonderful experiences. I wish I would have went into business, more so leaning more into business. I went to school for a music industry degree because I thought it would help me learn more about the music industry side, and it did. But to a fault, I would say you can gain that experience hands-on
in
the
real world
industry. But you can do some things with the music industry degree. I'm still doing music now, but I didn't need a degree for it. But you can do music teaching, and I'm into that right now as well.
Well, that would help.
Yeah.
But you can always go and get the business administration.
Masters,
you can always do that because you want that. Like anybody who's in any field, if you want to be a lawyer, doctor, any type of field, I feel like you should always take these 2 classes, law and business admin. Because when you think about it, a lawyer is going to run 9 times out of 10, if they don't work for a firm, they're going to open their own firm.
Right, and they're going to
Yes, you need to learn how to run the business.
Right.
Because you could be a doctor, an engineer, but you don't know how to run your business.
Yes.
And that's where I come in as an accountant.
I was going to say, I venture to say you need an accounting class too.
Yes, you need accounting.
You definitely need an accounting class.
But some of business admin has accounting.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's usually like 3 or 4 classes, and it covers intro to accounting and stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
But it's not too late. You know, always get your master's.
It's not too late. And the wonderful thing about taking music industry at FAMU specifically, although I didn't necessarily need the major to be what I am now, it was also connected to the business major. So I did take those accounting classes. I did take, you know, the financial accounting, the public speaking, different things like that. And it helped, honestly. So,
because as a professional, they're going to interview you after you perform.
Yes.
Do you know how many people cannot speak?
Yes.
They can get on stage and do their thing.
But they don't, it doesn't translate with words.
So that's good.
Yeah.
So I like that it was a well-rounded degree.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So tell us what's going on with you in the industry.
Well, right now I did just drop my new single, Don't Call My Phone.
Don't call my phone.
Don't Call My Phone. It just dropped this Friday, May 29th.
Okay.
It's in all stores, all platforms. You can go and get it. You can
How do they find it?
They can find it. My name is JA'VONNA BrENAI. You can find it
for them. Look into the camera. Listen, we need them to go get it.
Go tune in to all our platforms. My name is JA'VONNA BrENAI. I just dropped my new single, Don't Call My Phone. How you spell my name is JAVONNA space BRENAI. JA'VONNA BrENAI. Okay,
don't call my phone.
Don't call my phone for the summer. Don't call my phone. That's the vibe for the summer.
I love it.
So, yep.
So, as a songwriter, I know you had a lot of stuff going on in your mind. Do you come with the heading or the title first and then the song, or is it back, or does it?
I get this question a lot, honestly.
Yeah, because we want to know.
A lot of people, they always ask me how I go into it. Yeah. Honestly, it's about, I put pen to a paper and I just write how I feel. Okay. And honestly, a lot of times it comes with just knowing, well, writing a chorus first, then the verse, and then the title usually comes last for me. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, what was this song about now? After I finished writing, I'm like, okay, don't call my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I asked you because my son is also, well, he used to do poetry a lot in high school, and he's been able, with his friend who has studios in Miami and stuff like that, been able to convert some of those poetries to rap. Okay. And so I asked him the same question. But I'm going to interview him again, because the last time I interviewed him, I didn't think to ask him that question. But he just recently had a chance to go meet with one of, what is his name, Drake's managers or something in Toronto. I was like, oh, okay. Amazing. So yes, girl, you guys need to connect. Okay. Maybe you guys can do something together. So I like to ask that because even when I interview authors, a lot of times the authors might have a title and then they write, and then towards midway the main character or another character will cause a pivot and the title will change. That's why I asked that question. Okay. Yeah. So yours is more like a lot of times you get the chorus first?
Yeah, and honestly it varies because I've been writing for so long. I can do a subject first, so I put a title and then I write about it. But honestly, my most authentic songs, like how it just flows out, I'm just writing. Yeah. You know, I'm just writing the verse.
Well, you remember in high school when we took like English composition class or whatever, they used to just say, I forgot, brainstorm. They used to just say, just write. Yeah. Or you remember the circles?
Helps. It really does help. Those circles, those bubbles help, okay?
I love that. So look to your camera again.
Help. Do your compare, contrast, do your brainstorm.
Tell a high schooler who's struggling in English composition, listen to your teacher.
Listen to your teacher. Make sure you do your work. Try to get A's. We striving for A's. Yes. Okay?
And not only just the A's, but tapping into who you really want to be. Because I love that you knew since kindergarten. Yes. Because I remember my son, when he was in kindergarten, he said they had career day or whatever, something like that. And he stood up, he said he wanted to be a professional basketball player. And his teacher told him that that's not a career. And I didn't know about this till a week later when he was having a conversation with his older brother, and he said that. And I said, why did you tell me that? He said, because I know you'd be at the school.
And he was 5 years old? No, in
he was 5 years old, yeah. So I did have a conversation with the teacher, and I said, I'm glad his self-esteem is so strong that you didn't embarrass him and cause him to come home crying. But if he didn't have this conversation with his brother, I wouldn't have known about it. I said, don't ever do that to my son again, or any other child. But guess what? Not only does he get straight A's in school, he got a scholarship full ride for athletic and academic.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow,
so
that's amazing.
Yes. And he even got an invite to go play in Europe. But he had a couple friends who were a couple years ahead of him that got to go to Europe, and they said, oh yeah, it's not all that they meant out to be. Yeah. So he ended up not, I said he should have still gone, go experience it for himself, but he didn't. But now he's training younger kids.
That's amazing.
With his game. Yeah, so I'm so proud of him. So yes, my love. Someone, a young adult in the kindergarten who wants to be a singer, what are the steps? What do you think they should, give them a little advice. What should they be really working on?
Well, at 5 years old, what I was doing, honestly, it may be a shocker or not, I was watching Beyonce.
That's okay.
I just went on YouTube or 106 in Park. It was really big
Yes!
back then.
Oh my God!
And I remember coming home and just like me and my brother, my older brother, we would come home and we would just wait with our backpacks on, still just on the couch, just waiting for the newest music video to drop. And I would study music videos like Michael Jackson.
Yes,
I still remember, I still remember looking at Michael Jackson videos, Chris Brown, Beyonce. So I always had someone to look to and get inspiration from. My inspirations have changed. I love Alicia Keys. She's the reason why I got into playing the piano.
Okay.
But I would just say to that person who wants to be a singer or a songwriter to focus on your own identity.
Yes.
What message do you want to put out there? Because it lasts. And never ever underestimate your message. You know, I might put something out and I might not think that, I might walk away from it and I might not think anybody will see it, but you know, 10 years from now it can blow up. So be very intentional. Be very intentional.
And just, did you put any shows at home?
But like at home, like making my own
like
shows.
My sisters and I did the Pointer Sisters.
I would make my own dances, my own routines, my own songs. I would definitely. Yeah, I remember doing that in my childhood. But a few memories come to mind when you say that. But yeah, I think that's a part of, you know, being an artist. I think we all have the same. Or being a girl, maybe. We all have the same upbringing when it comes to
our brushes was our
hands on the hip and everything.
So I'm going to look into my camera and talk to my parents out there and my guardians. You can tell your children or the children in your lives their gifts or their talents. Just allow them to be that free, you know?
Yeah.
Like I can tell right now my granddaughter, my oldest one, she's into pivoting and, you know, throwing her legs. And I could see her either gymnastic or ballerina. Okay. So I encourage my son. I said, listen, if you can find classes for her, put her there. Or maybe if her daycare has that, you know, let her do that. Because like your parents knew that's what you wanted to be. So I know because they care about you and want you to be happy in your profession, would not say, oh yeah, you should be a dentist, you know? Because you'd be a miserable dentist even if you went that path. So I'm going to tell the parents, encourage your children or the children in your lives, if that's the path they want to go to, let them try and realize, yeah, I don't like this anymore. Because you took piano. I hear it's not the easiest instrument.
It's not the easiest instrument, but I would just piggyback off of what you said. It is very important that you pour into your children and that you know, encourage them to chase their dreams, because at the end of the day, you don't want to live with that regret. You know, my motto right now is to do everything, do it all, even if you're embarrassed. It's not embarrassing if you chase your dreams. It's nothing embarrassing about that. So, you know, just stay the path. Yeah.
And some of us who think we can sing will probably go to a voice coach and he's like, yeah, there's no hope for you.
Listen, go to a different voice.
Go to several of them until you find one that say, well, you're not a soprano, maybe you'll be an alto or whatever. Adjust, exactly. And maybe you can't lead. You're probably a great backup, you know? And dancing, you know, if you like the arts, try everything. Because if that's what your heart's desire is, you want to pursue it. You don't have any regrets when you're laying on your bed or the last day, you're about to take your last breath and say, I wish I had. No, try it. Yeah. All right. So we have, don't call my phone.
Don't call my phone, all platforms.
I like that.
Okay.
I love titles. That's why I have another show called Mind Your Business.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
So that's why I was cracking up, because I like that. Don't call my phone. And it could mean, you could take it so many different directions.
You could take it so many different ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which directions, or do we want them to just go figure it out?
You guys go figure it out. Apply it to your own life. There's so many situations you can put a don't call my phone type of vibe on. You know, a tax collector calling. Don't call my phone.
I like that.
You know, somebody calling and you know it's nothing good. Don't call my phone.
Exactly.
You know, or I'm busy right now. I'm having a me day. Don't call my phone. It can be soft too. Don't call my phone. You know?
I think it's J. Cole that has something, not don't call my phone, but he was saying Sally Mae was calling him.
Okay.
I can't remember which song that was on, but I was in the car with my son when he was in high school. He's since graduated college, for 2-3 years. But we were in the car. I was taking him to school, and he had it playing, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes so much sense. He said, thank you, Sally Mae, for the money you lend me, but I don't have any money right now to pay you, because the degree that I got, I'm not working in it. And I said, oh my God, that's so many of us.
That is. I think Kanye West has a song like that.
Similar
as well.
to? Okay, see? And that's the other thing,
so
too. It's so real. Talk about what's going on. Maybe even if it's not through you, vicariously through someone else. I like that you were sure about what you wanted to do, and you pursued it, and now we got your single, Don't Call My Phone.
Yes.
Are you working on other songs? I'm sure you have books and books and books.
I am working on my EP that is going to be releasing this summer, so please stay tuned. And you know, you can stay tuned on all my social media platforms. It's JA'VONNA BRENAI, JAVONNA BRENAI.
Okay, so are you performing? Are you working on performing live? Are you performing with other artists? What's going on with you?
I am currently working on performing, trying to get different gigs around the city, or I'm always open to traveling as well, anywhere I can get in, honestly. But I'm working on performing and building that core fan base, because it really starts with boots on the ground performing. People can hear your song, but they have to see you. They have to have that, catch that vibe. And you guys come to a show, when you stay tuned on my social media, come to a show and catch a vibe.
Let us know. We'll come. We'll support you. We've supported several other artists. We've gone out there. Sometimes it's a little late for me.
Well, listen. You'll catch a vibe.
I will. I like your energy already, so I'm ready to support you. You let us know where you're going to be at, and even if the whole crew can't come, at least Helen and I will try to be there. So, can you do a little serenading for us?
Please leave a message after the tone.
Wake up to a new day. I ain't worried about the mess that happened last night. With a toxic cat, X amount and get richer. Only focus on my future. I ain't worried about my past life. But when I wake up in a brand new mood, I'm looking real good and I'm in my groove. And right before I start my day, I look at my phone and 7 missed calls from you. So don't call my phone. You play innocent, played in my face way too often. How could you forget that I have options? Got options that are better than you, and one of them was one of your friends too. I'll never settle again, because I deserve to win. I'll never take less than. I'd rather give up than. So until I find my match,
Okay, so tell us something that you would like a young person who is seeking their direction, who's looking for their path. They might have multiple gifts and talents, but they're not quite sure which one to hone on. What would you suggest to them?
One, I would suggest that, one, you pray about it. I'm not sure, what everyone believes in, but even if it just comes to reflecting by yourself, sit by yourself and really ask yourself, what is the impact that you want in this world? What is it that you want to do? And do everything that your heart's desire, do everything that you can that you feel that you're talented at, or you may feel like you're not talented at. You might find your purpose in doing things that you might feel like you're not good at first, but just stay the path. Don't give up on yourself. Don't quit ever. I've had some hard roads myself, even though I'm so young. I've had hard roads, going about this journey in music just in college, because when you're an artist, sometimes when you perform and you mess up, that can make or break your mentality. It's a mentality thing. Despite what everyone else says, opinions change, but your mentality can stay the same. And you always want to make sure that you have a strong foundation mentally. And so, stay the path, do everything.
So how do you keep your mental health stable?
I can say that I've had a different outlook on it recently, but I love life. So I know that my life is a movie. I know everyone's life is a movie. So I keep it stable in knowing that everything happens in phases, chapters end, the next chapter begins, and you have to keep going. We never look back. And I just stay the path that way, always knowing that, if it's a tough time I'm going through, it won't last. Rainy days do not last.
That's
it's going to be sunny, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So always keeping that faith,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, look into your camera again and let everybody know where they can find your single, and stay tuned for the EP and all that, concerts, whatever you got going on. Let them know.
All right, you guys, it's your girl JA'VONNA BrENAI. You can find my single Don't Call My Phone on all platforms. Find me on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, anything that you have. My name is JA'VONNA BrENAI. Again, that's JAVONNA BRENAI. Thank you, and stay tuned. We have amazing work coming soon.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to be here with this young artist, brilliant young woman. I am so looking forward to hearing her single, and I want to see what directions I take that for myself, because everybody can make it their own. So Real Talk is about getting to know the people in our community. So today we had the privilege and the honor to sit here and get to know JA'VONNA
BrENAI.
And anybody else you'd like us to tap into, please message us. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share on any of the platforms that Real Talk comes to you, or streams on any of the various radio stations. I know we have stations 980, 95.1 FM, 96.1, 103.9, and so many other ones in Orlando, Tampa. So make sure you tune in and let everybody know what's going on with Real Talk. My name is Darlene Pierre-Louis. Have a great day on purpose.